National Football League. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Saints and the Cowboys. And it's coming up next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. They come in off a good win on the road, and now they hit the home opener at 1-0. Meanwhile, for the visiting Saints, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Cowboys making their way out behind the NFL's leader in touchdown passes for 2023. In his 9th season now, Dak Prescott.
And he's coming off one of the best seasons of his career, where he finished as a runner-up in the MVP chase after throwing for over 4,500 yards, 36 touchdowns, and less than 10 interceptions for the first time in a few years. An integral part of the Cowboys' run to the playoffs. He's hoping to take it a step further here in 2024.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Colin Saunders never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early 2nd and long they're facing. Here's Prescott. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. This defense for the Saints, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Stopped and handed a loss by Willie Gay that time.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
He'll get this to Elliott. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get bent.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Willie Gay getting in there and picking up the sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Saints heading out for the first time, and there's Derek Carr at quarterback in his 11th NFL season now and 2nd in black and gold.
And Carr continues to produce good numbers on paper. He completed over 68% of his passes last season while also throwing 25 touchdowns to just 8 interceptions. But as impressive as those numbers are, the numbers he's seeking, big numbers in the playoffs. And we expect him and his team to be back in the playoff mix when January rolls around.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Now Carr. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. A short one there, taken in by Ferguson. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. We take a peek at the list of inactives for this week's game. And, gosh, this early in the season, Charles, injuries already accumulating for this squad.
You got to wonder in this organization, are they just saying to themselves, well, hopefully we're just getting them out of the way early so we can make a late-season push and have everyone back. It certainly feels that way with the number of injuries they've had already.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Looking to throw. Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. And take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jake Ferguson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cowboys take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's capped off for the Cowboys touchdown. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it's now 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Powering his way forward. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The road ahead a little bit more difficult now after that pick six. So dealing with his deficit here, we'll see if he can try to make amends on this drive. 1st and 10. Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. And he'll start with a give to Kamara. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. 13 carries, 57 yards, and a touchdown as well.
Not a horrendous week last week running the ball, but definitely room for improvement for their numbers. No doubt they made some slight adjustments to how they're going to call plays this week in hopes they can kick those numbers up a notch.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the 1st quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2. as they've got it 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Carr. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Mozzie Smith able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. On is the punter Charlton now as he's able to get this one away. Here's James returning. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So here are the Cowboys to take over. They played the Browns last week, got the victory in that game, and so far so good as they've got the lead here. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. But not many guys who can blow up plays like Chase Young. He did it again there. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Throwing, Prescott. A short one there, taken in by Ferguson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 48-yard line.
Prescott now. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 36. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the 1st half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a...
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. Down the right sideline. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, I mean, it hadn't been a picture-perfect 1st half for this defense to this point, but that's a big play to get them right back in the ballgame.
And I think that changes their mind frame. Now they're saying to themselves, hey, we're still in this. And even though our offense hasn't done anything, we've had our troubles on our own right, we still made a play right there that could change the course of this game. Great job delivering.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now Prescott. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. Has his man. That's James. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Prescott yet again. That's complete to Cooks. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 12 more yards there and another first down. Prescott. Slant pass. It's Ferguson. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Now 2nd and 5.
At the 20-yard line.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Going right back to Ferguson. Yeah, the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. They'll throw again. Prescott. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's 2nd down.
So many times we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived,
touchdown! 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, this offensive unit, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And the Saints offense going to head out now late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
when you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
He'll find Juju Smith. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Carr. And his throw is incomplete.
And now to common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Carr now to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop it, and he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
Here's Carr to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Kamara will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal. Carr. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. A point after, good by Groupie. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Fighting his way through contact. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Final play of the half. Prescott. And that went to the right side and incomplete. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll get things started up at Ford Field in Detroit. And in the late stages of the first half, it's the Lions who are out in front. 2 touchdown passes there for Jared Goff. From there, we head down to Tennessee to check on the Titans at home in Nashville. And it's the visiting Jets who have the lead in that one. Aaron Rodgers with 2 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's get you to Charlotte, North Carolina. Check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. A touchdown run for Gus Edwards. It was the veteran quarterback Dak Prescott who had it working in the first half. His 2 touchdown passes helped pave the way for his guys to take this lead into the intermission. We saw a couple of high-octane offenses getting it done in the first half. Both teams had no problems moving the football. And you'd have to think, the team whose defense shows up in the second half is going to be the one who walks out of here with a victory.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 to 27. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
50 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They run it again with Kamara. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Carr. They'll get this out to Kamara. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
A give to Kamara running right. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding offense.
Ouch. Could have been a game-tying touchdown. He'll have to hold on that at least for now.
Ouch in a big way. Like ripping the Band-Aid off there. Can they let the sting subside and come back and get it done?
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. To throw his Carr. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. But the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
On someone.
Now we're going to get another look at this one. Dennis Allen not happy, so he has thrown the challenge flag. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So winds up a very smart decision to throw the flag. They reset the spot, and now that's a first down. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints are an extra point away from evening this one up. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on third down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call it down at the 44. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer. Because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game. Because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
On the counter, Elliott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Here's Prescott. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Groupie able to add the PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a 1-score game here in the 4th. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. A first down carry by Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up to the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
Now Prescott. And it is caught. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 45-yard line. A big third down pickup of 20 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he's got this down to the 35. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And again, it's Prescott. He gets it to Cooks. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. Here's Prescott. There again is Cooks, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the...
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Richie James, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Now Carr. Connecting with Johnson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now. Here's Carr. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's first and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Again, it's Kamara. And he stopped immediately there. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big third down. Now Carr. Little short pass here to Hill. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. So here we go. A big spot now for Blake Grupe. This for the lead in the final stages. And this is going to miss left. I don't think it even got there either. It's no good either way. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth.
This is 1st and 10.
What a tough spot to miss a kick. Just an absolute letdown.
Look, they got themselves in the field goal range, gave them a chance to take the lead. They come up empty, and now you wonder, will their offense ever see the football again?
Yeah, because on the other side, one through the post, and this thing could be over.
Inside a minute to go. Here's 2nd and 10 now. Now Dak. The short one there taken in by Ferguson.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Here's Dak. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he will have a Cowboys first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. And that one too wide and incomplete.
And in the second half of the tied game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
To throw, Prescott. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, over-excited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So it's the Saints who are going to be in position to get the ball first as we are back underway and set for overtime. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The New Orleans offense set to take over. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
A gain of 12. First down, Saints.
Shotgun now for Carr. He'll find Smith-Schuster again. And some room to work. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
33 yards on the play. And the Saints first down.
Now Carr again.
Olave holds it in.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Cowboys.
Here's Carr. And he floated one out there incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly is just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape, and that is not going to get it done. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down.
I get the thought process. 3rd and short, give it to the fullback, let him bulldoze his way, but that means you're counting on your offensive line to win the line of scrimmage, aren't you?
Yeah, there was just a mass of bodies there at the line. Looked like more defenders than offensive guys. Winds up losing yardage. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Now Carr. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now a first throw here in overtime. That one complete to Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here.
That penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Automatic first down.
Here comes the first throw in OT for Prescott. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Next score wins, but remember, this will be a tie if the period ends with no scoring as they work on 2nd down. Prescott. A short one there taken in by Ferguson.
I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That could give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward, and it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
Here's Prescott. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
Now Prescott.
They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
On to punt now, Anger as he boots this one away.
And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They begin on the ground with Kamara.
But that won't do much good as he is tackled at his own 7. And hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. 2nd down, and it's Kamara again.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
Carr. Micah
Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
Oh, boy, he got a favorable spot there. The guys on the sidelines are raising their hands over their head and clasping their hands to signal safety. But the official marked it just outside the end zone at the 1-yard line.
Here comes the Saints punter now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. And he'll try and hurry the kick, gets it away, but it's not looking that great. And look at this starting field position. That'll be touchdown inside the 30-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Inside give to Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. Now a 2nd and 10. They go to Elliott again. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. We needed extra time to decide this one. The rushing score in OT finishes it off, but all throughout, really just a great game to witness.
I agree, and the whole time we were watching and working on this game, I had it in the back of my head. We could get to overtime. Just the way this game went, the ebb and flow of it all. And then to get there and finish it what I would call an old school way, a running play, because in today's NFL, we throw the ball to ring the bell, don't we?
Not there. They ran it in. And again, just a